Well, good day guys, Bruce here. Alright, this little 24-inch Craftsman Snowblower has come in, and I'm just giving it the once over before I try and start it or anything like that. So it's the oil is on the add mark, but it's got oil in it. The owner told me that it has a spark. I checked the gas and it looks fair to old. Whoop. The carburetor has the little gas release on the bowl where you push the button and it can drain fuel, so I did that. And I got some turpentine type gas out of that. And now I'm just going to check and see if the auger is okay. So I'm just going to turn this with a stick. When I get a new snowblower in, I never ever put my hands in here because there could be built up forces and your hand could release the forces. So anyway, I'm just turning this over with a stick. It's a little stiff, but you can see that it's doing what it's supposed to do, right? Okay. So that's a good start. Okay, we'll do this together. Let's turn it. Is that turning? I'm sure it is. Well, I'm going to take a compression test on it. I don't expect we're going to see much, like 20 pounds or something like that. I'd like to see 60 to 70. It'll be upside down, but we should be able to do this together. Well, 60. That's amazing. It should fire. Oh, sorry about my furnace going. Here's a little bit of rich two-stroke oil. I'm just going to put it in the cylinder. Put the spark plug back in. Excuse me. Imagine saying excuse me to the camera. Okay, so I just put a little gas in the cylinder. Just put a little bit of gas in the cylinder and it should pop. There you go. So it does run. So I'm guessing once again that the carburetor's clogged. Let's turn it around. And we're going to take off all of the covers. There we go. So that was the wire I just disconnected, and the key puts when you take the key out, it puts a ground on the on the coil. And this is the kind of thing that you look for when you're fixing stuff, guys. If you can see right there, that fuel clamp, I haven't got enough fingers, but right there, that fuel clamp should be there. And you can see where it was. So that tells me that somebody has been mucking around in here, and that's okay, as long as they didn't do anything serious. So anyway, I think we're going to take this carburetor off, and yes, one more carburetor clean, guys. I'm surprised it won't catch by priming it, so it must be quite plugged. Alright, this hole right here, right there, is completely clogged. Look at that, even stuff came out on the... Use steel wool where there's anything, like these jets and stuff. You can't use steel wool around them. So I'm going to do this over here. Alrighty. The gas tank's clean. I'm going to take the hemostats or the pliers off the gas line here that you saw. I'm going to remove this or replace this gas line back onto the carburetor if we can. Let's get some oxygen in here. Make sure we're in neutral and there's nothing engaged. Contact! Alright, let's just do an adjustment on the power screw at the bottom here. We'll get it running again. We gotta go to full choke. Oh, need some throttle. 3/4 throttle. Alright guys, you saw that I got this little snowblower going, but this carburetor is a surgy carburetor, and I bet you that that darn thing has surged right from the factory. So I dug through my Tecumseh stuff, and I came up with this one. This one is labeled a 59 and this one is labeled a 60. Now the only difference I can tell is the main bolt in the bottom here only has one hole in it instead of two, and this is probably much older. But it's, if you look, it's probably, well, it is identical even to the choke handle nib. See that? So I put my hemostats on the fuel line and I'm just going to pull this off and swap it out. You don't have to watch that. It's been done a few times already. I just thought I would catch you up. Alright guys, that only took me 15 minutes to move this carburetor from this one to this one, and I'm hoping that it's just a tiny bit bigger and allows in more fuel, because this is running lean and surging. There is something not right with this carburetor or the intake manifold system. So let's give it a go. 3/4 throttle. Choke. Good. I've primed it already. It's already dripping out of the carburetor. I'll make sure we're not in gear here. Slow as we go. Ready? Well, I don't believe it. I wished I'd have done that yesterday. But I was cleaning up my stuff and I went through my old box of carburetors, and I found one that was almost the same but just a tiny bit bigger. Like a 59 to a 60, whatever that is. My carburetor experts out there help me if what's the difference. So anyway, we got this snow blower done. I'm freaking ecstatic. Thanks guys. And I'll just explain a couple of more things there. Sorry about that. I set the bottom set screw at 1.5 turns out, and the idle screw at 1 turn out, and I ended up moving the power jet in a 1/2 turn. It was too much, and it went out a 1/2 turn more, and it was too much right where I set it when I had it on the bench. And then with the idle screw, there's a couple of different ways, but my old manual is the best. You set it at just above idle and then set it for a smooth run. And then you should have good acceleration up and down like you saw at the end of that last clip. So now I'm going to put it all together and walk it up and down the alley a little bit. Yeehaw! Alright guys, on the carburetor that I put on this little 5-horse Tecumseh, I used the rebuild kit. It's really not much. It comes with a needle and seat, a seal ring for the bowl, and I think that's about it. Not much, but it's a 631021B is the name of that, and they are nice to have around. Here in Canada, they're about $9 a piece, and this is my last one, so I'm going to have to order some more. Thanks.